The Philippines is known for the richness of its culture, beautiful landscapes, and its abundant natural resources. Yet, according to the Poverty Statistics Update in 2022, the Philippines is also known as one of the countries with the poorest economic growth. It is said that about 12.6 million Filipinos fell into poverty because of the lack of economic and environmental growth, as well as less well-paying jobs. To worsen the detrimental effects, the Russian-Ukraine war happened during the pandemic in the past 2 years. Oil prices began to increase, causing great struggles to the Filipinos. The hike not only caused the prices of basic commodities to increase, but it also directly impacted the travel fares for transportation and the drivers. That is, until the national government implemented the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, or the 4Ps in 2007. In June of 2020, 4Ps has benefited around 4.3 million poor households with 7.8 million children, which consistently showed successful outcomes in keeping children healthy and in school. I'm your host, Kaja Claire P. Manzon, here in front of the PAGCOR building. Come and let us learn the life and struggles of a 4Ps beneficiary in the midst of the oil price hike. Four Ps is a national social assistance program implemented by the Department of Social Welfare and Development, or DSWD, that provides social assistance or cash grants to their grantees. They offer a total of 9,000 pesos a year, 6,000 pesos for health and nutrition expenses, and 3,000 for educational expenses a month, in which the grantee will receive the money through their land bank account. However, despite the monthly paychecks the grantees receive every month and the provision of education for children aged 10 to 18, the 4Ps beneficiaries still haven't broken free from the clutches of poverty. Based on a report created by the Commission on Audit, or COA, in October 22, states that 90% of the active 4Ps beneficiaries are still below the poverty threshold. Whilst poverty remained consistent, product prices from the market continued to rise. This includes the oil prices that rose by 5,345 pesos and 99 cents due to the Russian-Ukraine war in February 22, 2022. Oil prices contribute a lot to the growth of the economy through the supplies and demands of goods and energy. Here with us today is our respondent, Therese Francis Marigi Estomo, a HUMS 11B student who experienced the increase of travel fares because of the hike of oil prices. They will share with us her thoughts on the hike and her daily life as part of the 4Ps program. Good afternoon, Ms. Therese. It's a pleasure to have you today. So, you and your family have been in the program for how long?
Since sa second born niya, which is ang ako nga magulang. So back in 2002 pag bata agad siguro, dira agad si mother ko sang 4Ps na program.
If it's alright with you, may we know what led your family to enroll to the program?
Back in 1999 siguro is the year nga dira nagka-financial problems ang family ko regarding sa conditions sang akon nga late nga lola sumo nagsuffer siya like kidney cancer, so nangayo siya sang bulig sa 4Ps para maka-benefit mo sa amon.
When going to school, how much allowance do you receive every day in this face-to-face na?
Depends, pero range siya 50 to 70.
So, going to school, how many rides do you usually take from your residence to school?
Bali coming to sa workplace ni Manang is by tricycle. Bali ang amon nga gasto, both pa lang kami is 50 pesos. Then, papuli sa balay para maghimos is walking distance na. Then, pabalik makuha ka na yung allowance sa mother ko. Dayon, masakay sa PU, which is only one right now, academy school.
As a four-piece student commuter, can you please share with us the struggles you face? And does it also affect your studies or a student or as a student? May mga does it affect man sa imong studies?
May mga times man nga oo, since subong regarding sa phase out sa mga jeepney subong. Very hassle na gid siya katama lalo na kay gasaka na ang presyo sa gasolina pati man sa mga estudyante nga sang una from 5 pesos na nga kada student subong nga naga 11 to 12 depende sa ilang nga mga distance. So as a student gid ya budlay gid man siya kay ginawa mo mabalatipid ang imo nga balon sa imong balon nga pambakamang pagkaon kag sa balon mo nga gamiton mo magbiyahe ka. So, pero kung sa studies, grabe man. Kaya siyempre, hindi mo mandaan kasi mapakot kung sa amuning nga fair, you think nga makaabot kag sa eskwelahan. Kaya siyempre, may mga times, may mga students nga take e-bus kay hindi sila kasaho sa mga hot weather or kung may sila sa mga jeepneys.
How do you handle your expenses considering that it takes up a lot of your allowance?
Very big. 70 pesos is magasto ko 10 pesos pakato na di sa school. Kung hindi ako pala gasto, ang the maximum nga magasto ko sa food ko is 30 pesos lang. So may nabininta ko nga 30, di ba? So bali ang 10 pesos is pakato na kato sa workplace ni mana ko which is 10 pesos. Then, maamot man na ako 10 pesos pagid kay mana para makabayad sa fare namon. So, ang binin sa akin is I think 10 to 20 pesos. So, wala na. Pero pagka next day, ang 17 hindi matandog kagang 10 pesos ang mo nang mahulat.
Thank you, Mr. Reese, for these answers and for giving us a view on your life. With that said, what can you say about what can you advise or what can you say to the people who relate to your situation?
Sa subong naon nga subong trending na ang hashtag no to jeepney phase out. All I'm saying is siguro nga you can't blame on someone nga hindi man nila bala. Like mga jeepney drivers, hindi kina always sila ang fault kung nga late ka, nga akadugay. Kay normal na sa mga tao nga sila nga man sila nga mga pangabuhi nila nga hindi mo mabalaan. It's either mga jeepney drivers nga willing git ya magpagabi hasta magpagabi para lang may pakaon sila sa mga bata nila, sa pamilya nila. And sa mga jeepney drivers is I salute them for makabuligid sila sa pagkadto sa mga destinasyon naton, sa mga go-work sa mga gasoline station. I salute them also kay taas gid ang patience nila. May mga times man nga siguro nga nasa ila ang sisi kay tungod ga taas ang presyo sa gas. Kag sa akon mga ka 4 piece nga mga students is kakayanin na kay not all the time siguro ang help makahalin gina sa ila. It's within ourselves nga tanay buligan na naton having self-discipline sa pag-save.
The majority of the active beneficiaries in the 4-piece program are still struggling with poverty. But despite the trials and problems, the 4-piece program continuously endeavors to provide them with their daily basic needs. Last year, it is reported that a total of 4.2 million active beneficiaries were in the program for the last 13 years and are expecting benefits this year. The program is looking for new ways to improve and combat poverty, to elevate the burden of privation, and provide support for the poor households. And that ends with our production. I'm your host, Keja Claire Pimanzon, reporting to you from Iloilo National High School, signing off.